What causes tinnitus is unknown, and it can be caused by so many factors, from even just basic hearing loss to stress and anxiety to brain tumours to Meniere's disease. There's such a range of factors that can lead to tinnitus, or it can be caused by nothing at all. Now, tinnitus generally arises when the person first notices a sound. The brain starts to search for something that it sees as familiar, but when it's a sound they haven't heard before, it starts to place way too much emphasis on the tinnitus that it doesn't even deserve, and then the tinnitus gets perceived as louder. Now, because it is in the ear or in the head and the patient can't escape from it, the brain's limbic system starts to get involved and starts to see that sound as a threat. Now, when we see something as a threat, what do? We focus more on it, and then it gets worse. So it's kind of like a catch-22 when someone has tinnitus, because the more they focus on it, the louder it can become. The louder it can become, the more they focus on it, and they get in this terrible cycle where they just can't even escape from this noise. Let's say we had someone who moved to somewhere where there was a train line. You know, first 3 months they live there, they're probably going to notice every train that comes past, because it's a sound that the brain has not been familiar with. The more that they live there and the more normal that sound becomes, the brain starts to see that sound as irrelevant and filter it out. That's a lot harder to do with tinnitus, because it's not a sound that is outside that you can escape from, and people get to a point where they really suffer with it because it's just so extreme and they can't escape from this sound that's inside them.